Hey guys, my name is Zachary Davey, and today I'm going to show you a little bit of this prototype that I'm working on for the last 2 weeks. So, a little bit about me is I went to school to the University of Central Florida for game design. While at UCF, I focused a lot on animation, 3D art was kind of my specialty. And over the last couple years, I've kind of switched and looked into game design and programming and kind of scripting within that as well. So we're going to go over kind of this prototype that I've been building for the last 2 weeks and kind of talk you through my process and what my main goal was for the game. So we're going to get into that right now. So the type of game that I was trying to build was a mixture of like a 2D platformer and a Metroidvania game. And what I wanted to take from the Metroidvania style of game is the idea of item collecting and backtracking and kind of needing certain abilities to kind of progress further within the level. So as you see, I just grabbed one of the first power-ups, which is actually a power-up that increases your jump height, so you can actually get and make some of those higher jumps later on in the level. So the two combinations that I feel like this really worked is the Metroidvania games. There's kind of this backtracking kind of, obtaining a lot of items, moving around, and then also wanted to make a little faster pace, kind of funner jumper, kind of like platformer style of game. So as you see, I'm going to grab the second one right here, which is going to be a speed power-up, which actually works well against one of the two enemies in the game. So in the game, there is one enemy that is a cannon enemy that will actually shoot cannonballs at you, but they will track only to the current location of the player at the time that they shot the cannon. So it will not home. It's not a homing bullet. It will just track to the point to where you were at that point in time, and then from there it will destroy on impact. The second one is, you can see right there, is there is a what I call like the bar of death, I think is what they called it. But what it is the inspiration was from playing some of the old Mario level games. You are kind of transversing through Bowser's castle, and there's this kind of like flow of lava coming up as you're making your way throughout the level. So I want to kind of create that impact and feeling on the player to kind of like moving quickly, being very cautious of where you're jumping, and making your way around without having to eliminate part of the level because of that enemy style. So what the that's enemy style does is it will pick a random point to spawn beneath the level and then move up the level at a certain speed, and then once it hits a height, which will then be destroyed and respawning it at the bottom. And it's at a very random selection, so it can appear anywhere at the bottom. And it's kind of creates a little bit of uncertainty and kind of gives that kind of like, you got to be careful where you're jumping and watching, because if you jump right as that's kind of flowing up the level and you get hit by it, you can die that way. So that was kind of the idea for two of the enemies that I have here. And it just kind of wanted to be like kind of like fun, give you a lot of kind of like moving around, jumping. You can really play around the player. And there's the death state. So that was kind of the idea with the game. So that was a little bit about the prototype I was creating. I hope you guys like it. Again, my name is Zachary Davey, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.